What is up, guys? It is Sam the Raid Man. Welcome back to another episode of the Wheel of Madness. This is currently my favorite YouTube series that we are doing. So basically, if you're unfamiliar, this is going to be a clanboss series where we replace my ninja from my world record wixwell team with a random champion that the Wheel of Madness is going to decide what champion. We're going to test 3 today and see how we do across all 3 of those, compare them to the 2 previous videos we have done. So let me pull up the list of the Wheel of Madness. So this is day 1, we tested Fane, Kale, and Pestilus, did a total of 222. Day 2, or episode 2, we did Fushan, Brogni, and Shimeo for 379. So that is a score to beat. We'll test 3 today, add those up, and see how we do. How we're going to find our champions is obviously the Wheel of Madness. There are so many different ways to choose champions, and they're all kind of crazy. Some of them are simple, some of them are complicated. A lot of them are up to my discretion. So let's go ahead and spin and see who our first champion is going to be, and then we'll get them built out. That's one of the more random ones on the list. We're going to be testing out Outlaw Monk today, the uncommon poisoner himself. He's not quite built yet, but he's getting close. He's a level 50 and he is ascended. He doesn't have masteries. He's probably not going to have masteries. But we'll do at least the first 3. Gets an extra turns that could throw things off. Maybe he runs out of his shield, but I think it should be okay. Is 2 poisons on a 2-turn cooldown, or on a 3-turn cooldown, good enough to make him a good damage dealer? Who knows? It's fun, it's random, probably the only uncommon on the list. So let me go ahead and build him out, but we'll be right back. Real quick, guys, get your free legendary Elenaro by clicking the link in the description of this video right now. You also get 3 amazing epics in Fane, Ugo, and Tagore as you level up throughout the game. I have 4 simple steps for you today. Step 1, log out of Player and Play on your PC and uninstall it. Step 2, click on the link in the description of this video and register with a brand new email address. Step 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox and claim your free legendary Elenaro. Do not miss out on this chance to get a free legendary Elenaro as well as 3 epics, so make sure to click on this link before it expires. Okay, we have built out Outlaw Monk, a sentence I never thought I'd say. 5,000 attack, super low defense. Granted, his defense is 600, so he's not going to survive very long. I built him a little bit slower because he might get extra, or he will get some extra turns, and I don't want him to outrun his buffs. Full crit rate, 233 on the crit damage, 225 on the accuracy. Savage gear, 2-piece merciless. Got a few of the masteries, but obviously not all of them, and he's only level 55. So not expecting a gangbusters in terms of numbers, but should be interesting. He is good affinity, so we like that. Obviously, we're going to prioritize the foul play, which is his poison. And besides that, just see how much damage he can do. Very, very interested to see Outlaw Monk. First ever damage test for him on my account. The uncommon 41. 658018. So let's compare who that stacks up against. That's honestly not that bad. That's 9 million more than Pestilus, 6 million less than Kale. Kale's obviously a lot better stats, has an awakening, is a rare, full mastery, stuff like that. So I think in hindsight, all things considered, 41 is pretty good. So that is Outlaw Monk. Let's go ahead and get back to the wheel and let's spin it again, see who our second champion is going to be, or how we're going to pick our second champion. A lot of fun options on here. Obviously lots that have been unclaimed and not used yet. All right, champion with a quad hitter or more. That is rare. I saw champion with a Q and I didn't even know what that was going to be. So champion with a quad hitter, obviously that just means a multi-hitter hits, or a ability that hits multiple times. So one of the ones that comes to mind is Foley. Foley has 2 quad hitters, one on his A1 and one on his A2. Coldheart is another one that is going to be 4 hitters on the A1. I'm trying to think of other champions that have quad hitters. We got a triple hitter here. Gentoro kind of does, but I'm not really going to count that. Double. We have a quad hitter on... No, we don't. We have 2 triple hitters. I thought Ronda had a quad hitter, but I guess not. You have a triple hitter. Not many champions have quad hitters, which is part of why I chose this. Foley, come on, who else does? I'm sure other people do. I don't even know if that's something I could filter by or find. Triple hitters there, triple hitters. All right, so we've got those 3 options, or 2 options that we discussed with Foley and Coldheart. I will do some quick research, see if there's anyone else I can think of, and we'll be right back. Okay, the champion who's got a quad hitter that I found that I'm going to be testing is Zinogre Blademaster. She was in a video not too long ago with the all Shadowkin team. She surprised me, so I want to give her a shout. I farmed a few masteries, but not many. Only had a little bit of energy. I'm trying to save it for the fusion. She didn't have any, so that will help. She does have a relic existing on here to give her 155 more attack. She's in 6-piece merciless, which is going to be great. She is 6,500 attack, 2,500 defense. Full crit rate, 206 speed, 259 on the crit damage. We don't really need a lot of accuracy. She does bring in weaken on her triple hitter, but on her quad hitter, She brings increased speed and another quad hitter. So she actually got 2 quad hitters. But part of the reason I wanted to use her is because she is Shadowkin, which you saw at Affinity. And Mikage will bring her in on her A1. So one thing I want to check super quick is which ability hits harder between the A2 and the A3 in terms of setting up her priority. So let's see, the A1 is a legendary 1.2 times 3, which is great. The Blade Strike A2 is a godlike 1.4 times 4, and the Blade Spin is another godlike 1.5 times 4. So we're going to go with the Blade Spin first. They're both on 3-turn cooldowns. Yep. Do we have increased speed? She might be our only increased speed champion, which is interesting. So let's do this as our opener, see if that helps us go faster. And then weaken on the A1. All right. So let's see. I'm pretty optimistic we're going to see a good number here. 387. It's not as much as I was hoping to see as the team damage goes. Like, not bad, but it's definitely not the best. Let's move both those over. So Zinogre did 80 million, 625, 156. Pretty solid for the rest of them. Comparing that, you know, a little bit less than Shamail, but more than Kale and Pestilus pretty much combined. 80 million is solid. We need at least 100 million from our third champion if we want to have a chance to beat the previous week. So let's see what we can do. Or the first week, sorry, the previous week is untouchable. Even with Ninja, I don't think, well, maybe with Ninja, but with anybody else, we're probably not beating that. All right, looks like it's gonna be right at the edge. Champion whose face is hidden. This is a fun, silly category, but there's lots of options for this. So basically any champion who you can't see their face. So Gallius, you can see his face. Nice, you can see his face. Alaz, I would argue that's pretty hidden, but there are definitely champions whose more of their face are hidden. The most infamous is the one, it's in his name and it's faceless. You just got no idea. You can see a little bit of chin. That's all you got going on. So I'm going to kind of scroll through, see like whose face is completely hidden. Cupidus, his face completely hidden. Like that's about as hidden as you can get. I don't really care about what kind of face you have. If it's hidden. Imic, his face is pretty much completely hidden. Your Carl, completely hidden. Volcano's completely hidden. So there's lots of choices. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look and we'll be right back. Well, believe it or not, I was scrolling and I saw another Blademaster. So we're gonna be doing another Monster Hunter champion. We're gonna do Rathalos Blademaster. His face is completely hidden. I thought about Volcano's. There's just no demon spawn on the team. So it's just his damage will be a little bit lackluster as far as his damage goes. And I love Rathalos. He's strong affinity and he's going to bring in decreased defense. So I think he's a perfect fit for this team. 5-star soul on him. I think he's going to be pretty spectacular. Prioritize this one. Don't use this one. And then we'll just do the A1. All right. 100 million. That's what we're looking for from Rathalos himself. 100 million or more. That's the mark to beat. Come on, Rathalos. I believe in you. We got double ally attacks. Ooh, baby. 198 is cooking, dude. That is crazy. All right. What a freaking round, Rathalos. 198 is huge, brings the team total to 320. We crushed that first week. He did 55 million more than Fane did. That is our highest damage dealer yet from a single champion. Obviously, he's a nuke. That's crazy. Outlaw and Zinogre, fine. Rathalos, crushing it. So that puts our third day in second, basically. Yeah, second place so far. Pretty good. I think Rathalos, underrated champion, clearly myself included, underrating him. I don't think Volcanoes could have done that much. I think only Ninja that I can think of could beat that, and Ninja shows his face, unfortunate as that is with his weird face scan. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. This is a lot of fun. Subscribe to the channel for more daily raid content, and I'll see you guys on the next one.